Mudryk looks like he like a lost child.
Give Madueke
7.5.
We don't want him to overtake.
No, he can't overtake Lavia. So typically different setup in the forward line from we've seen under Enzo Maresca, regards to the players who played there.
Yeah.
Did it work? I can't tell. Today we want to discuss or want to talk about the Maresca's decision to change the forward role. What's his name? Nkunku now becoming the
Number 9,
and that kind of thing. Was he able to do that? As usual, I have my man Amando
GH Amando
in the building,
Amando.
and as well I have
Snaptus in the building. Snaptus in the building. You know.
myself, Prince Amdan, the Prince of Chelsea.
Right.
I mean, we're always excited to come your way with great content, great videos of the best club in the world, Chelsea FC.
Yeah.
As you know,
And I need you to repeat that again.
the best club in the world.
Yes.
The best club in the world. Not in English football.
My
In the world.
Nigerian people will say bam.
Bam.
Shout out to Nigeria.
Big
man.
shout out to our Nigerian
Nigerians, brothers,
subscribers, our Ghanaian subscribers,
Yeah.
our South Sudanese, even South Africa. We have a lot of subscribers from South Africa.
Charlie.
All over
That's-
Africa, man.
That's big. You guys don't know what you are doing to us or
And
for
the,
us.
the dream is becoming a reality
Yeah.
because this was to unify Chelsea fans across the
world.
African
African
continent
world, yeah.
and the world at large, and it's beginning to materialize. So when I see comments from all over the African continent, I'm super excited. So please don't hesitate to let us know where you are watching us from in the comment section. Our Facebook followers, amazing. YouTube, amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, we appreciate you a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into business. Our game against City,
Yeah.
we saw Nkunku play a different role from we've known him from. Guiu didn't
Start
the game, and we had Enzo playing behind supposed to play behind what's his name,
Nkunku, yeah.
We didn't see that. Nkunku rather was rather playing behind.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you make of our forward? Play our forward line.
Okay.
Yesterday, that included what's his name? Dewsbury-Hall on the left wing,
And then
right?
Mudryk on the right.
Mudryk on the right wing, Fernandez
As a
right
number-
behind
as a number
Nkunku, and Nkunku playing 9.
Yes. So it all comes down to the tactics the coach wanted
to play.
to showcase on that day. And like I said,
And I'm not cutting you, but prior to these things, you remember there have been a lot of conversations that we were asking about who can actually play 9.
yes.
There were people who suggested that Nkunku could actually play a false nine, and all of those conversations.
Yeah.
Don't you think that was what Enzo really wanted to see?
To
Try and then see how that would actually work before getting into any competitive games
Right.
in the season, in the beginning of the season.
It's true. He said it after the match that he wanted to see something.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's why he did that.
Yeah.
And then also trying to overload the attacking force, because during the game when Chelsea are in possession, you will see that Malo Gusto will join them, and then it will not be 4 at the top there. Dewsbury-Hall will come and then be in the same line with
Fernandez and then Mudryk.
Yes, so you could see
Nkunku, yeah.
there were he wanted to see more numbers up
Up
front.
front.
Yes, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't happening. You could see Nkunku coming down, leaving the number 9 position very empty, and then I think Mudryk looks like he like a lost child. I don't really know what he was doing.
I'm sure there's something wrong with him. Yeah,
Exactly.
like mentally.
We all want him to succeed, but he's still not up there. So I think a lot of things, contributed to this, to the poor performance of the four liners in the first half, because we saw a different team altogether in the second half when Raheem Sterling and then Madueke came in, and then we saw a different Chelsea altogether, like we used to see, like what happens in the Celtic game, the Club America game, and then the first game, Wrexham. So I think moving forward, Enzo Maresca will not try to use this tactics or system again. Maybe he wanted to, he knows that his boss knows him in and out, so he didn't even try the inverting yesterday. We thought he would do it, but he didn't do it. Maybe he wanted to, play smart on his boss, knowing that his
former boss.
Okay, right, his former boss. Yeah, he wanted to play smart, but he didn't actually work as planned. Yeah, so I think moving forward, he will not do that again. That's what I believe.
Well, I think that Maresca trying yesterday gave him information and then decision on what to do next. So it was a good thing all in all. And then knowing that, okay, I still have to maintain those that would actually make it work, which is the ones that are going to be sharp when we have to meet teams like that, or we have to get people that would be relaxed when we are meeting teams like that and all of that. So I think that, yes, it's a good thing it happened that way yesterday. We didn't get a very good forward like we would have wanted to in the first half especially. But all in all, I just want to say that they did their best, and sometimes we want to criticize them, but then we should know that they would have actually wanted the win more than us. It's just tactics that didn't go well. So now that he's trying these tactics and then hoping to do better with the next game and then the next tournament or the next anything that is coming up, I think would get better results next.
Well, for me, I think the whole thing started on a wrong footing. Yeah, like the whole game started on the wrong footing. When you start with a wrong foundation, no matter how beautiful the house is, it will fall down. So I think that was where the problem started. But then on a normal day, we know the performances of all of these players. We know what Nkunku has done, what he can do. Mudryk, yes, we are a bit doubtful about him. We've seen Enzo Fernandez. We know his quality and all of that. It's just that things didn't start right. Formations didn't go as we expected or as they were supposed to be. So I feel that overall we could have done better up front, but then it was just because of misplaced, tactics and all of those things. So getting where Nkunku wanted to get involved a lot more with the ball, but then coach said he should play a 9.
Number 9.
It wasn't working. So
it was
good when he changed. He saw that and then he changed it in the second half. And we started to see a lot of changes with Raheem Sterling and Mudryk coming in to cause a lot of damage to the. So imagine if they had started and
it would have been a different game.
Exactly, a different game altogether. So going forward, I feel we've seen and we've understood and we know what can happen and what should be done to prevent a lot of these unfortunate occurrences and happening.
Right.
So for me, as I said in our previous videos, I'm not really, really tensed. I'm not worried because I've seen what I wanted to see. Initially, I was shouting all over the place because I hadn't seen what I expected to see or what I wanted to see. Because if somebody tells you that, okay, I can do this, but he has actually not shown you what he can do, you have every reason to be doubtful. But when they show you, and then the next time they are not able to show you, but you've seen that they actually
you take them for their
exactly. So going forward, I think he has seen what he wanted to see, and then things will definitely change. Don't forget, we have only I think a game in preseason. Two more games. So we are almost in the season, and the team has to start to pick shape right now.
And they actually both games are with good teams. So I'm sure
it will really, and also not forgetting the fact that we still have like some of our quality guys not in the
Cole Palmer is still
is not the coldest. Cole is not.
Someone sent me a message that I shouldn't forget it's only Cole Palmer, and then who he met Jackson. I shouldn't mention Jackson.
Why not? Jackson is
right. So
but it will get better.
Yeah, things will definitely. We are hopeful. My only issue is the fact that we haven't been able to see Cole Palmer in this preseason and how he plays with the rest of the other players under Enzo Maresca. And because I understand he has been asked to stay at Cobham and train with the rest and wait for them to come from preseason, which means that he's not going to play in the preseason. But I mean, we all know Cole Palmer. We all know what he's capable of doing. Regardless where he's played, we know he will always make sure he gives his best. Now let's look at the starting. Mudryk. Mudryk started the forward line on the right side of the flanks. What do you see? I mean, is wrong with Mudryk, or what do you appreciate about Mudryk?
As I said earlier on, I don't know what is wrong with Mudryk. He just looks like a lost child.
Oh,
yeah,
lost child in the wilderness.
He looks like a lost child to me. And then we all want him to succeed, but we are not seeing that. Right? I don't know what is going to happen to him for now, because he's not even picking up from the preseason at all.
And let's not forget, it's not all of these players that will actually make it to the season. There are some that would leave and some that will be,
but not Mudryk. Mudryk's not going anywhere.
But then if you don't go anywhere and you don't get to play, Abi, it's not by force.
Exactly.
You might be there and you will not play.
Yeah, that's why we are worried. We all know his quality and all. He's a quality player and then very talented, super talented. Everybody knows that. But he's I don't know whether that he's not okay with the kind of tactic, because looking at the tactics he was asked to do yesterday, it was like play long ball and he run, because that's what they started with.
They gave him
play a long ball and he run.
And Lavia actually gave him a lot of long
balls. That caused one of the defender, Man City defender, to go out, because he tried racing him and then he pulled a muzzle. So maybe that's one of the tactics the coach is trying to see.
The one who was sitting on this thing and refused to get up.
Yes, that's
so get up, let's take our cross. You say you get up.
The guy was there. So
I don't know who. One of the players. No, Nkunku was very, very angry at that. He was telling the referee to tell him to get up and play. Go out because you were sitting on the touchline. Yes, get out of there and let the team play continue. He refused.
Yeah, so I think that was a different role to test Mudryk. It didn't really go well. So I think the coach too is trying to find the right balance and the right role for Mudryk in the team. We are still waiting to see the outcome. So I think Mudryk still need to work.
And you see, Enzo finds himself in a very difficult situation. Chelsea has the largest squad in the Premier League.
42
players. It's a lot of players.
To working trying to this, to have a good dressing room, you have to
make sure you please everybody.
Everybody should
whether if they are playing or not, you just have to make sure everybody is fine, and because bad energy alone can cause your first team a lot of problems and all of that. So I don't know what's your take on Mudryk?
I don't know why he's not involving himself so much. He's present, but he's not involved, and that's a problem. That's a very big problem, because it takes a toll on you as an individual. It takes a big
toll on your team as well.
And then the fans, we are all worried because we saw your potential. We know what you can do. We know who you are. So why are we not getting you?
We are not seeing it.
Why are we not getting that? What is the problem? If you have to talk to somebody, if you have to, that's why the team is actually made up of a lot of.
And if you want to leave too, just make it clear.
Simple.
Yeah, you don't have to punish the team for.
Unless, of course, he has a friend in there that's not treated fairly. He thinks he wants to.
Yeah.
But I didn't see him yesterday.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really see him.
So what would you rate Mudryk?
I'll give him 5.
Same to me. I'll give him 5. Yeah,
well,
5.
For me, I think I've already made several points about Mudryk's performance. You see, I'm somebody I hate to counter excuses. You get the point I'm trying to make. There are no you can't make excuses. Yeah. It's either you are doing it or you are not.
Yeah.
You get the point. Yes, we understand that they can be bad days,
but
you can't have bad days consistently. It won't work.
Exactly.
You get the point. So it's either he picks himself up or he leaves.
Yeah. That's why I said this season is going to be a very crucial season for him personally.
Yeah, because it's going to affect you.
If you don't succeed,
it's going to affect you. No team will want you in their team.
And I don't know if it's deliberate or not, but one thing some players do is to perform badly if they want to leave.
That's why I said if you want to leave, you just have to say it.
You get it. If he tries to leave, it will be a big problem.
Big problem.
Do you know the kind of contract he's on? You should know.
Yes.
No team will be ready to pay that amount of money for Mudryk.
Yeah. And he's also not, because at the end of the day, it's not going to affect the team because there are players who will play better than you. It's going to affect you because you will be on the bench and you won't get playing time.
And you will not have
it will come to the time you will even be begging for playing time. You won't get. So I think this is the time for him to improve and then show what he's actually made of so that he can get into the team and get his minutes and play. So for me, I'll actually also rate him a 4.5 because I wasn't really impressed. Yeah. Now let's go to Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez had a very bad day at the office. Irrespective of what happened. One thing I only saw, that one key pass, right? And then, so aside that one, nothing.
Very slow.
Yes. So I still think he need more time to work on his fitness, his level of understanding of the system as well. So Enzo Fernandez, I'll give him 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Okay, 4.5. Do you think he's also just trying to protect himself from because he's just coming back and trying too much might give you some injuries you don't expect? Are you thinking he's just taking it easy on himself?
Not really. I'm seeing something like maybe he's not really ready to be competitive at the moment. Looking at what happened in the past few weeks and all that, and then I think he's just trying his best to forget about it. But mental issues
health,
like this, it doesn't just go away. Once in a while, you reflect in your mind and then it affects you unwillingly. So I think that's what's happening to Enzo.
So you say you give him a 4.5?
Yeah, 4.5.
Yes. So mentally, to me, he's not in yet.
Yeah.
Because of where he's just coming from and what he's actually coming from. Parties, we all know who he is. He and his teammates, they just came out of a successful tournament. They are partying, they are doing all of that. So his discipline level was a bit low, and then to be able to come back to these things like that, it needs constant practice and then reminding. So I think he's gradually still getting into it. So yesterday we didn't see the best of him. Maybe we would want to blame it on the position where he played, which is not a place he likes to play so much of. But then I just hope that he would get better in the coming days and all of that.
And he also got a glorious opportunity to score.
Yeah, and he didn't bury it.
He just
I was like, how could you miss that?
That chance.
How could you, a player of your quality? How could you? Just lift. You lifted the ball all right. What was the ball doing at the other side of the ball? Come
Seriously, I was surprised.
That's what I'm like. He's not really
the calculation didn't go well because I said with the other,
because he didn't play the ball as if he wanted to play the ball.
That's it. He's mentally he's not in yet, because somebody that would have been hungry for a goal getting that chance would actually bury it.
Season Premier League start and you play this kind of ball, we will come for you. Hey, Masa.
Yeah,
the fire you receive.
So somebody like Nkunku at that position would have buried that ball. I believe
he would have scored.
So I would also give him a 4.5.
Well, for me, I think I wasn't really impressed. I'm a big fan of effort. I didn't really see any effort from Fernandez, so I'll give him a 4. I'll give Fernandez a 4. Right. Let's go to Dewsbury-Hall.
I didn't see my man yesterday. He's actually your player now. I'm always expecting something nice from him. I'm always expecting a good decision from him after seeing what he can do against Club America. Yes, he was performing well with the other clubs, but he wasn't a person of interest at the time. Now he's with my family. He's a person of interest. So after seeing his performance against Club America, I just was expecting a lot from him yesterday, because going into the game yesterday, he was one of the people I thought would have maybe been a game changer or a decision maker and all of that, but I didn't see so much of that from him. So I was a bit disappointed.
Don't you guys also think that it's because probably Club America is not as big as a club as a Man City? So we had a field day.
No, but knowing the players, at least we didn't get the results. And we didn't get a very good game. That's why we are complaining. If we had a good game and didn't have the results, it would have been fair. We would know that, okay, it's out of luck or one or two bad decisions that got us to this point, which is our argument right now. Actually, yes, it was we had bad decisions that actually got us here, but then.
I'm not even talking about the complaining per se. What I mean is that, don't you think we weren't actually good because Man City is a better team? Because when we played a club like Club America and we were able to beat them that much, don't you think that it was because it was a lower ranked kind of a team? That's why we were able to perform better.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm trying to. That's the point I'm trying to put across. You know, individual performances are different from a team play.
Yeah.
So a team does well when they meet whoever. So if the team play is much more better than your opponent, that's where you get the result.
Don't forget that the opponent you play is also crucial to your team's performance or your individual performance.
If we are going to put team, so Man City only had a better team play. Individually, they were not.
Yeah,
top notch.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Either ways, it still have an impact or an influence to your performance as a team or as even an individual player.
Yeah,
regardless how we played. But then, the point I'm making is that if you face a tougher club,
yes,
how you play will be different from if you face a club that is not as tough.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm only just saying that. Could it be that it was just because how we played?
Yes,
was just because, or how we not being able to get the results was just because we faced a much more competitive side.
I understand what you're saying. I don't want to agree to it.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm just asking
because knowing Manchester City, we most of the time find our way with them when we play a very good.
I'm talking about that particular game.
Yes. Well, I'm talking about that particular game. But I'm just trying to let this message out that it was their individual sluggishness that got the team not to perform better. Maybe they were not positioned right.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Like Dewsbury-Hall. But I was expecting much more from him because his coach said that he is who understands him better. So probably you know that, okay, being put in this position, maybe the coach have tried him at that before. He has played at that position.
I get the point you're trying to make. I'm just playing the devil's advocate because there are people who ask, who say, okay, so when you met Club America, you were doing Pampa, now you met City. You get the point. So I'm just, I just want us to talk about it so people get the differences and all of that.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But like I'm saying, I expected more from him, so I didn't really get so much.
So what do you rate?
I'd give him a 5.
A 5.
All right. So I think Dewsbury-Hall, in respective of playing out of position, he was off the most of the game, and then he only came alive the moment Raheem Sterling and Madueke came in, and he has to drop to his natural position.
Yeah,
that's when I saw Dewsbury-Hall. You understand? So it all add up to the tactics we said earlier on that the coach maybe didn't get this one right. So I think Dewsbury-Hall, moving forward, we all now see that he needs to be where he's supposed to be before we can get the best.
So what do you rate him?
I also give him 5.
Well, Dewsbury-Hall, like for me, I didn't see him a lot, but then it's always refreshing to know or to have seen him perform better. Then you know that it's just not that he's bad, but then it's just things didn't work. Yeah. So I think I'll give him a 5 as well. He looking forward to see what he can do in the next game. Yeah. So now who replaced Dewsbury-Hall? I think it was. So let's just look at it from the direct positioning. It was what's the name? Raheem Sterling, right?
Raheem Sterling came
into that position. So how did Raheem Sterling perform?
Excellent.
Regards to what Dewsbury-Hall was able to do.
Excellent.
Raheem was good.
Yes.
With a powerful goal.
The game changes of
yesterday's
game.
Yeah. He was hungry.
Yeah.
Right. You could. He wasn't.
I remember you said in the last episode that anytime he meets City, he has
a sense of purpose. He
that was actually very telling because he hasn't scored any goals since. But when he met City, he scored a blast out of the goal.
A smashing goal.
Yeah.
Right. So I think, and he was direct.
It was like he was angry at something. He had to just
look. It's very hard to take this guy on 1v1. What's his name?
Louis.
No. City's defender, Kyle Walker. But anytime Raheem Sterling meets him,
I'm
I'm okay because I know he would find his way out with him.
Oh no,
though he wasn't in the game yesterday, but whoever replaced him or whatever, I just knew it was not a fit for Raheem Sterling if Raheem Sterling was going to come in. And then
you could see both of Man City right backs or left back went off injured.
Yes,
it tells you that the Chelsea wings are actually our strong, weapons going into the season.
Yeah,
Mudryk, made the first one go off through injury, and then Raheem Sterling made Luis went out through injury.
Yeah.
It tells you that that's where our attackers, need to attack more.
Yeah.
And then Raheem Sterling came in and then showed the quality he has as one of the experience.
Yeah.
So, being direct, creating a lot of chances. He created about 3 chances alone, coming from the bench.
Yeah.
The clear one was the one Madueke missed one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and then he himself smashing in the goal from a cross from Madueke. So I think Raheem Sterling actually one of the game changers. So I'll give him solid 7.5.
I'm giving him a 7.5 also.
Why?
Yeah,
because I felt like he played his part and played it well. I expected it from him, and he even did better.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I would give him a 7.8 because he prior to this game, like as usual, he hasn't been that consistent.
Yeah.
He did well in the Club America game, and then he did well in this particular game as well. So for me, I think, and even scored a beautiful goal.
Yes.
Like the technique on that goal was just like
not everybody can
score that kind of goal off the roof. Some will even miss the ball.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he deserved, a round of applause, and I think he deserves the rating we gave.
I would have wanted to hear this guy give a commentary on that. Peter Drury give a commentary on that goal.
All right. So who came in for Enzo Fernandez? Who replaced? So Nkunku came back into that position.
Yes.
And so when he came back, and then Guiu came up front. So when he came back to that position, first of all, let's rate him up front. What did he do up front? Was it really? Did it work quickly?
Nkunku did well as a number 9, but he is a better player as
playing a deep
as a deeper attacking midfielder. So I think Nkunku, we could see that that's his best position, playing off the striker.
Yeah.
That's his best position. There's no other option than to play him there or give him the free role to do what.
So what do you feel he performed better when he came back to the number 10 position?
No doubt.
All right. So what you think?
Yeah, I think same.
All right.
I think same.
Okay. So now let's look at the replacement for so when he came back to the number 10, what did you see?
Yes, I saw.
The Nkunku,
I know,
the better Nkunku.
Yeah.
Comfortable with the ball, driving through the ball. He gave a solid pass to Guiu to finish. He couldn't finish it. So that's creating from there.
Yeah,
that's what he does. So I think.
So what would you rate? What would you rate Nkunku overall?
Overall, I'll give him a 6. He didn't really affect much in the game because of the tactics and all that.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.5.
A 6.5. Yeah.
Especially seeing that when he came back, he actually showed that there's that.
I think I'll give him a 6.8. Nkunku, yes, when there is that expectation, you're not able to live up to it, it becomes. But then I think generally he did well. So now let's look at Guiu.
Guiu, 18-year-old, still trying to fit in a team that is already that's already struggling a bit. I think he can improve. So he didn't do much, coming in for the last few minutes. So though we saw the press how he always does, pressing the ball off, the defender, opposing defenders as always. But the finishing is what he could still do better.
All right.
So I'll give him 5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
I saw a hungry person coming in. I saw that he wished he could equalize, change the game, make Chelsea happy. Yeah. So for that effort alone, I think that
and the balance he brought to the team.
Yes, because every strike, every chance he gets and is not able to bury, you saw frustration in his face, and that's what I like of a striker, to see that this is my game, and this is my goal, and this is what I want to do. I have to score the goal. So I'll give him a 5.5.
For me, I think I see improvement in every game he plays. He as you say, he's just a young chap. He's learning. He's adapting into the team, and then he's finding himself and what he can offer to the team. So I think going forward, I see him, even improving better. So I think I'll give him a 5.5 as well. He didn't have a lot of minutes. He just came in, I think, a couple of minutes to the final time, and so for me, I think I'll give him a 5.5 as well. Yes. So, but overall, how do we rate the forward line?
We haven't rated Madueke.
We didn't rate Mudryk.
No,
okay. Yeah, so Mudryk
came. The match now.
So Mudryk came in for
man of the match.
So to Mudryk's position.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what do you?
He had to.
You could see the dynamism of Mudryk as well. Yeah. He brought the 1v1 strength, and then he smashed it yesterday. That's what we've been saying. If we sit here and criticize you and you come back to prove, definitely we'll come back here
and applaud you.
I'm sure he listened. When you said he listened, he watched and listened.
Right.
Yeah, because all of them watch this podcast.
Yeah, so
even Maresca watches this podcast. Yeah.
So that's his decision.
Madueke killed the game. Brought in the assist, created the assist, and also scoring.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we want. As an attacker, you should always tell us why you are here. Yeah. That's scoring and assisting, creating the chances, and he did that.
So what do you rate him? 10.
No, I'll give it 8.5. He didn't play so much. I'll give him 8.5. But though he's my highest rating, 8.5.
Okay.
He's my highest rating too, so I'll give him an 8.
What did I give Lavia? Because I can't. Lavia is my one of the max.
I think you give him
7.8 or something.
7.8.
Yeah, I think so. So for me, I'll give Madueke
7.5.
We don't want him to overtake Lavia.
No, he can't overtake Lavia. Well. Yeah, I mean, he did very well. He did good, and scoring and giving an assist and just overall changing the game was really important for the team and all of that. It compensated, imagine the headline: Man City dished, or Man City 4, Chelsea 0 or 1.
Unanswered goals like other people did yesterday.
Yeah, so I think
just be there, then you not show your.
So I think that coming back and compensating what the effort of the team actually was very, very important. It gave us that confidence that
we could have even
equalized
more goals
if there was more time. So I think he did amazing. So let's rate the entire
attack.
For me, I think I'll give them a 7. It wasn't. The latter part of the game was better, but then it could have been better. So I'll give them a 7. I don't know what.
I wish I could divide the rating into 2. The first half players and the second half.
No, just
right. But
averagely,
I'll give them 7.5.
Well, I also give them 7.3 because I felt like
you take 2 away.
Sorry, there were mistakes, there were good choices,
opportunities they could have.
All that put together,
and that's actually what made Man City win against. They took opportunities.
Yes. They didn't create a lot of chances as Chelsea.
We had more shots than them.
Exactly.
And they won the game.
We still have the problem of converting chances.
Yeah. We have to work around that.
That's why we need the strikers coming in, man.
Yeah, let's see what that's why I told you the other time that I was hoping to see Jackson and then we'll see what he also brings to the table. Because going forward, I don't believe Guiu is going to be our
striker.
So we want to see what he. Probably in the preview we will talk about our next game preview. We'll talk about how we want things to go and all of that. All right, guys, let's know what you also have to. What you also rate the forward line and what your comments are on things that happened up front in our game against City, our small boys. But
and don't forget Enzo Maresca. We need to rate him.
Yeah, so
he didn't do well. I'll rate Maresca 4.5.
Oh, and also become a part of the community. Thank you very much. Until the next episode, peace. We out.